Hi, it's Luce. Welcome back. Part 8 of 30. Today we're going to talk about promotion, how you let people know about your business or your product or your service. How are you going to do that? How are you going to promote yourself? So this is the 4th P of the marketing mix. We've already done product, we've covered pricing, we talked about place yesterday. So promotion. Now within that pillar, if you like, there are 5 tools that you can use to promote yourself. And before we get on to how you might do this, how you build out a communication strategy, we'll cover that maybe tomorrow. I think it's important that you understand what these 5 tools can do or what they are. So advertising, PR, direct mail, direct selling, and sales promotions. Okay, let's talk through and I'll give you some examples of what they are, and this might just help to set the scene before we go on to tomorrow and think about which ones, a combination of which we might use, how we're going to use them, what we might need them for. So advertising basically is you're paying someone for you to appear in their space. Traditionally, the cost of that would be dependent on how many people would see your ad. So for example, on television, lots and lots of eyeballs, therefore very expensive. Now the digital space is a little bit different because I know in Guernsey where I live, I can buy the whole island, which is 60,000 people, all of those eyeballs for next to nothing. Not to say that you should, we'll do that tomorrow, but generally you are paying someone for you to appear in their space. That's advertising. The messaging that you'll use on there, given that for in print maybe, let's talk about a newspaper, you've got X amount of space, you've got very little attention span, you want something that's going to be eye-catching with a very short, sharp, simple message. Again, we'll come on to messaging perhaps tomorrow. Advertising. PR. Now, PR is the management of information between you potentially and your consumers, their consumers. If you have, let's think, for example, there's a business publication. In fact, there was one in Guernsey that they're looking to sell their product. They need to create interesting content for their customers to read. And so if they're finding maybe entrepreneurs that have a story about business, maybe a new business, something that's taken off, they may want to, for free, include your story in their newspaper. It's going to be of interest to their customer, so it's good for them. It's going to be good for you because it enables you to talk about the things that you do. It's free, should be free, which means that you won't have necessarily any control over what's actually printed. And so you'll see in the newspapers all the time about sensational stories, things to kind of drive sales, whether they are true or not. Look, as far as you're concerned, and I was, as a small business, how can PR work for you? Become friends with the local media. Anyway, direct mail is also another tool that you can use to promote your business. Things like, and I still get them, the leaflets that come through your door. So something more targeted than just say an ad on telly that reaches everyone. Where I live, there's a local supermarket and they've got things that they want to talk about, including sales promotions, which we're going to cover in a mo. They'll send to households in Guernsey. Maybe they break it down into, well, these guys live closer to the shop, so I'm going to send them this direct mail to their houses first. Or maybe we'll do the whole island. I don't know what their targeting is, but it's a more direct piece of communication. It's more targeted than just blatting something out on TV or radio. You're not paying for anything in the newspapers, or it's not anything to do with PR that's free. This is much more targeted. You can also have direct selling. So again, another example, maybe you want to go and buy a car. You're not just going to walk onto the fork and go, maybe you will. I want that one. There will be someone there that will try to sell you a car or help you in your purchase. That's a direct communication, a direct sell. We see this all over TikTok. People are like, oh, I've used this product. Hey, you should buy it because it's really, really good. That's direct selling. You're talking directly to a person with the intention of, here, let me help you with your purchase. And then the final tool within that remit of promotion is sales promotions. So you will be familiar with these, whether you know it or not. If you go into a supermarket, bog offs, buy one, get one free, 50% off, half price. These are promotions on the sales. So let me give you an example. I'm a shop and I sell clothes, and the seasons have changed. I've got a whole load of beachwear and it's coming up to winter. So I need room in my shop to put my winter products in. I haven't got anywhere to store my summer stuff, so I'm going to discount it to get rid of it. How you do this and how you might use this is, and it links back to something I said the other day, this book, The Choice Factory by Richard Shotton. What is perceptively better value? Is it 50% off or is it £50 off? Is it half price? If your product is £100 and you say now only £50, in the scheme of things, I don't know what your product is, but does that sound expensive still? Does it sound cheap? Does it sound too cheap? Don't really want to put people off by discounting your product so much that it becomes, you know, there's no value in it. And certainly as a small business owner, I've seen people with introductory offers get, you know, first time round, have this for free and then get another one. Again, we'll cover that tomorrow, but know the value of your product and what it is you're trying to do. You might see people trying to discount stuff here, there and everywhere. Maybe that's not the right thing for your particular product. If you're carving out a niche and it has value, you know, be confident in that worth. But look, on the pillar of promotion, advertising, you're paying for someone's space. PR, you're sharing information so they can communicate with consumers in their space. Maybe it's a creditable source and you want to be affiliated with that. That's another thing to think about. You know, if you've got a really high quality magazine, for example, that's specifically on your niche, whether it's business or baking or whatever, if somebody's prepared to write about you and share that to their customers and they're a trusted source, straight away there's the sort of this inherent credibility that's lent to you. I'm probably all over the place with this. There's just a lot of stuff. I tried to write it down, but the information is right. Whether it comes out in the right order or not, who only knows. Advertising, PR, direct mail, direct selling, sales promotions. You have these tools available to you to promote your business. Let's come back tomorrow and we'll try and make some sense of all of this and the things that you might choose to use. What combination of things might be best for your business? I hope you're enjoying all of these videos. The idea was that they're a central reference point that you can pick and choose from. And if you're just starting out, maybe it inspires some sort of spark, gives you a different way of thinking about things. Not to say everything is right. This is merely what I've done. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. Mwah.